The KZN Future 50 with Pavlo Fatidis. Inspiring KZN's business future.
So let's now talk about LIVClean, a company that's bringing heart and high standards to the industrial cleaning space.
In their hope on being featured on Future 50, they wanted to land some big contracts because in a cleaning business, in a big cleaning business, you want sustainable contracts where you can deploy your team, your staff into these environments, you can set standards and create some certainty, especially with hotel groups. When you do get featured on the Future 50, you have been very carefully and purposefully selected. That market now sees them and knows their story.
But Pavlo, isn't that a common thing with big companies where they don't really respond to small, medium suppliers, even when the offer's good?
It's very common. But here's my message. Guys, please don't take it personally. It's not. It just has become so complicated globally. Red tape and compliance across corporates has exploded, especially after COVID. It's made decision-making far riskier and a lot slower. There are more people involved, and because there are more people involved, there are more delays. Then there's this rise of remote work, and I really dislike it myself. It means less face time, which means less engagement, less alignment. And then finally, companies that pitch products and services, instead of pitching a problem they solve, get drowned out in the noise. Ultimately, you only ever buy to solve a problem.
That's very powerful, but don't all companies sell a product or service?
Yes, but those are just commodities. If you think about your own life, do you ever spend money on anything that doesn't solve a problem? Even in luxury purchases. So think of someone who spends 500,000 Rand on a wristwatch. They're solving for self-esteem or social identity, or it might be an investment that they like. Ultimately, what sits behind it is a problem that they're looking to get solved. And as business owners, we need to understand we're in the business of solving problems, not selling products and services.
So for a company like LIVClean, what is the real takeaway?
Well, to speed up engagement and shorten those sales cycles, you've got to be so clear on what problem it is that you're solving. And for the company, you also need to be clear on what problem you're solving for the person who makes the decision. The company wants to avoid the cost of a problem, in other words, risk, that the individual who does the buying wants to know that onboarding you and deciding to go with you will make them shine and look good. If you solve both those problems together, the business's problem and the individual's problem, you're in.
And LIVClean is very well placed for that, right? They're values-driven, operationally sound, and genuinely solving for hygiene, safety, and dignity in very tough environments. So whether it's leather belts or industrial cleaning like we've seen, these two KZN businesses are showing us that resilience, the relevance, and reinvention that are absolutely non-negotiable in today's world.
So to saddle belts, to look clean, we see the effort, we see the evolution, and we see the grit. Keep going. You're building more than a business. You're building belief, and you're building the future prosperity for us all in KZN.
That's such a powerful message. Thank you so much, Pavlo. And that is it for this week's Where Are They Now? Only on KZN Future 50, where local stories keep unfolding and every step forward lifts us all.